What's going on, ladies and gents? I want to make sure that I'm streaming. I'm not 100% certain. I haven't been using this in a while. Kind of want to go over some ApeCoin. Yeah, I'll edit the video later. I got some old content on there. Hopefully, you can hear me. I made some decent money with ApeCoin. I bought it at the $10 mark, right around here. I bought it here and wrote it up. I sold it at $22. I didn't go as high as 28. I sold it at 22 for ApeCoin, and then it shot down, as you can see here. I did buy some backup right around at 14.63, and it bumped up a little bit, went down. I thought I was going to hit 18. That's why I put my sell, but it didn't sell. It didn't hit 18. It went to 16.50. I sold there, and then I watched it do this. So, what is ApeCoin going to do next? As you can see here, the actual selling pressure is dying. Okay, this is what happens usually when you see buys and sells. Now, I have the Heikin Ishi candles. Okay, this is the 4-hour chart. This is a 4-hour chart, Heikin Ishi candles. The reason why I'm using Heikin Ishi candles is because it shows me the trend line, a trend setting. When a trend like this trend is green, even though there's red selling here, it's in green squares. That means there's still a lot of buying pressure. Okay, and then when you start seeing this candle, you're gonna want to sell because that's a trend change. You can also see that here. This is the high peak mount. The RSI is pretty much a pretty good indicator where you want to buy and sell. It's not 100% all the time. But in this particular instance, you can see here, I would have loved to have sold here. Jesus, sorry, ladies and gents. I'm getting calls up the yin gang now. I do apologize. So yeah, ApeCoin. What is ApeCoin going to do next? As you can see here, it is dying now. The selling pressure is dying. The candles are getting smaller. The volume of the selling is getting smaller, and you're going to start seeing the curve up. I don't know how high it will curve. If I had to pick a choice of where it's going to go, it could continue lower. And the reason being, it was here at $11.24, which is the zero marker on the Fibonacci retracement tool. Okay, this the Fibonacci retracement tool. I was measuring what was going to happen when this was going to dump, and I put my bid that it was $14, and it did hit 14 right here. This is where I bought. Like I told you, I bought here, and then it went up a little bit. I thought it was going to hit 18. It didn't. I waited, and then this happened. So I sold right around this area here, and then I waited for the drop. Okay, now this is a great time to buy. I believe it's a great time to buy now, considering it could hit. Again, it was stable way before this around 11, for a while now, right around here. Now its peak, as you can see here, was what 18 back in what is this 18th of March 2022, and we're in the January, February, March, April, May. We're in May. Shit, we're in May already. I'm losing track. This I'll tell you, this year is going by pretty quick. So this is where it did break down below that. It did break that area. This is the previous resistance. As you can see, 1, 2, and it broke it right here. Okay, so once it broke it here, that was a good indicator. But it did this dip, and then whoop, it just picked up from there. Which a lot of FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt was kicking in. So people wanted to FOMO in. Excuse me. They wanted the FOMO in. Fear of missing out, so that's why they started buying, and people were buying, and then it did almost a double top. And then once you do an M, usually an M completes right around here. I thought it was going to stabilize here at the 0.786 marker on the Fibonacci retracement, and I thought it was going to bounce back up from here. I didn't call this. I waited to see what was going to happen because the trend line, this selling pressure was, as you can see, it was really, really bad for everybody here. Whoever started buying and helping this coin grow. And then it just tanked. Had a little bit of buying pressure here at the, what mark is this? Let me move this over so I can see it. That is the 1634. So right around $16.34, and then it dipped below that, which I called $14. 14.27. I put it on Facebook before this happened. I put it on Facebook. It's going to bottom out at $14.27. Mark my words. Go to my Facebook. If you're already a friend of mine, you know exactly where it is. If you go to that Facebook, you'll see it actually hit 14.28. Close. I mean, by what, tenth of a penny? It was close. But anyways, that was a good call, I believe, on my end. And then it went up, and then I was dipping. So where's it going to go from here? As you can see here, the buying pressure is dying. Okay? Once the buying pressure dies, it'll start to pick up. Now, where will it go? Well, first, the resistance marker it has to change the trend, because this is now a downward trend. And downward trends can only break if the candle breaks above the previous resistance, which is here, has to break above and close. That candle has to close above that previous resistance. Okay, this is a 4-hour candle. Let me go to the daily. You see how that looks like. This is the daily. Okay, as you can see here, this is what happened. Now on the daily, you see the coin is here. Okay, it's at 1338, give or take, right around here. The price is now. Now, it's still got room to fall if it had to. You know what I mean? If it had to, it could fall all the way down to around $10.80, okay? It could go there. Do I believe it's going to go there? I don't think so. I think it touched the previous here. As you can see this marker right here, let me get my handy-dandy trend line. If you look at from here to here, okay? Now, this, you want... Obviously, you want this candle. Let me go down. I'm sorry about that, because it did touch right here. This is right here, the previous resistance line. It hit here and bounced down, hit here, and it broke through. Well, guess what? It's back at that point again. And it broke down below it, and now it's back above it. So right here is a good call, $13, blah, 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 right around here. Now it's above that. If this candle closes above that, it's going up. Okay, because it changed the trend. It's going to change the trend, and you start seeing some green squares on the daily. Hopefully that's the case. If it closes below that, I mean, the next target is $10.65. Bottom. Okay, that'll be the bottom, $10. And anything after that, well, you're talking single digits. Or actually right here will be, so it'll be, my calls is, if it breaks below that, it'll be $10.62. And then below that, it'll be $9.22. And then below that, it'll be $7.34. Do I believe it's going to get that low? I don't think so. I think it has a lot of buying pressure along with it. I think it's going to hold strong at 14. It held strong. It's holding strong now. I thought it would break below this, but obviously it didn't. Now, don't pay attention to the, the sell sign here. A lot of this is just mechanics. I don't believe in, human behavior plays a lot in trading. And if you know what you're doing, you'll do all right. So just, don't sell unexpectedly and don't buy unexpectedly. Just wait and see what the market tells you. Waiting to see what the candles say. I wouldn't trade on the daily chart. 4-hour chart's not a bad chart to trade. This is the 4-hour chart here. And as you can see, that marker, we are at that point right now, right here. And that's why you're seeing a lot of this look like it's going to be a trend reversal. You can see this hook right here. It's going to start coming up on the RSI histo alert. You're going to see it start turning around. Hopefully this to go, and you want to see this green mountain come up right here. If it does, it's going to hit the next target, which is right around, it has to break 1650, 1640, right around this price here. It has to break this. If it breaks and closes above that, the next target I would probably mark right around $19, 18, 19. As you can see, why? Because right here, let me get my highlighting brush. Because we hit here. Let me change that to yellow. We hit here, we hit here, and we hit here. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3. So when it comes back up, it has to hit 1, 2, 3, and it has to break above all these for it to reach back to all-time highs. These are strategic targets. And if you look at the Fibonacci retracement, this is the 16.34. This is a 0.618 marker. This is the 7.86 marker, and this is the 19.6 683 market here. You see this? These are all Fibonacci retracement. And it did break way the fuck up there, which is great. So again, I would say it's going to stop climbing. So this is a great time to buy. If you look at the lower trend, the 30-minute candles, same thing. Let me change my my tool. I know I haven't made a video in such a long time, but I had to make a video. It's been too long, and I like making videos. I mean, I used to like it more, but now I've been so busy. As you can see here, look, pressure to buying, the selling pressure is dying. That's why you see this climb up like this. And you can see the RSI is indicated it's about to climb. This is about to climb. You're going to start seeing a green candle appear right around this section, and then it's going to start climbing from there. I see it, like I said, it's going to hopefully go above the 1618 marker. If it does close above that, not today, I don't mean today, in the next few days, I will keep an eye on it. I would buy now, definitely buy now. If it breaks below, like I said, if it breaks below this line, what is it, the 1334, it's at 1321. It's not 8 o'clock, it's 3 o'clock. 8 o'clock is usually the time when the 24-hour reset, and that's what you want to keep an eye on, because this could go right back down, or it could come back up. So I'm going to go to the 4-hour chart, and that's why I do my indications. And then I'll indicate here exactly what I'm going to do with my money. Because I'll be honest, a lot of times it can get scary for a lot of folks. You know, you don't want to lose money. You want to make as much money as you can. I mean, for those that sold here, you did great. If you didn't, that's okay. Be patient. It'll be back. I don't think it's dead. I mean, as everything comes up, goes down. Everything down goes up. And not everything, not all the time. But in this particular instance, this is a very heavily traded coin. It's going to come up and it's going to go down. And as you can see here, it is going to do this. So this is a great, even if you bought here and sold when it hits this marker. All right, the 0 marker right here. If it went here to here, that means it'll probably from here to here. You'll still make money. You could sell and then wait for the dip, or you could wait to see if it breaks through. But yeah, simple as that. These are the tool RSI histo alert. You can look at indicators, tools there. And this is the RSI 14 close SMA. The reason why I put this one, as you can see it, this kind of gives you an indication of what's selling. And when this yellow crosses over the purple, it's sell time. See, the yellow crosses over the purple, it's sell time. And then when the purple crosses over the yellow, for instance, like right here, this was buy time. See, if the purple crossed over the yellow, you can see exactly what happened. That's when all this buying pressure. And then it started coming down. This is where you sell, right? If you would have sold here, even if you didn't catch the top, you would have sold here, watch the indicator. Okay, it's coming back up, and then you buy here. I mean, like I said, the only way you can really target is to really watch it closely, but I would keep an eye on that, definitely. This is the tools that I'm using today. As you can see, it's dying. I see it breaking the $14.34 next couple of days. I think it's going to bust right through that. I think it's going to break through the $16.36 marker, which is right here at 0.618. And then it's going to start reaching ever slowly, start touching, maybe dipping a little bit, touching, dipping, and climb its way back up, slowly but surely. But if you're a long-term holder, great time to buy here. If it dips a little lower, buy some more. You know what I mean? Buy some more when it gets down to this point, because it's going to get back up there. It's going to be a heavy utilized coin. It's going to be used for video games. It's going to be used for NFTs, video games, and more. And we'll talk about the metaverse type stuff. So keep an eye out with that. That's all I have to say. Take care, ladies and gents. Have yourselves a wonderful evening and a great weekend. Peace.